we've been working with IntoUniversity for 10 years now. Within the focus week, for example, we see huge strides in children's confidence, their relationships, not just with their peers, but relationships that they're forming with adults, like unknown adults, and it's like, and that's credit to the IntoUniversity staff as well that build those relationships really very quickly with the children. The things that they learn in respect of like university and their post 16 options, we do a lot about careers in school now. And it's really nice for them to make those links and for them to actually understand what university is and that it's not a scary place. It's not something that's out of their reach, and having the tour at the university, when I tell people that we get to do that, there's so many schools that are really envious of that situation because it's not something that every child's going to be able to do, and it gives us the opportunity to expose them to the wider world and that wealth of options for them so that they can follow their hopes and dreams and think, well, I can do that and I'm not tied to where I feel like I am, and they can sort of break out of that cycle. It's always one of those things in year 6 that we really look forward to because you see so much progress in the children, such a different response from them, and some children who might struggle in school but then actually really blossom in their focus week because they've got that opportunity to do something slightly differently, and it's focusing on something that they're interested in. It can personalize it to them, and we just love it every year. It's all really well researched and prepared, and it's meeting all the needs of the children. I just think it's such a great idea and opportunity, and all the things that they do. Yeah, we just love it. They get a breadth of different things that they also then can experience that they wouldn't do, with us in the classroom. This is more about meeting the whole child as opposed to just, right, so this is where they're at in English and this is where they're at in maths. This is so much more than that. Seeing a child stand up in front of their peers who might have said they're never going to do that, stand up in front of their peers and read their university tree leaf to 30 children. That's huge for some children, and yet they all manage to do it. And I always find that quite emotional. That's always the one where I sit there and it often makes me feel very like teary because I just think, look at what you've just done, especially with some children I've never thought they'd have been able to do that. And they've done it, and, and then I can harness that and say to them, but you can do it, you can do hard things, you've done it. I do hugely recommend working with IntoUniversity, do the focus weeks, do the transition days. You work with year 5, you work with year 4. We've built such a strong relationship. I'm just grateful that we're able to provide it with them. And IntoUniversity works so hard to make it happen for them because these kids are deserving of it, and I'm really glad that they're able to do it.